What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Here is FalleN. Today we're going to talk about a T strategy where the main focus is to get mid control fast. Alright, this is a very good way to start rounds because it's going to open a lot of possibilities for your team. And in fact, you're going to be able to run a lot of strategies late in the round. And during the process, sometimes you're going to find kills, sometimes you're going to lose players, sometimes nothing's going to happen, but you're going to have more map control. So it's a good strategy for every single team in Mirage, and it's very important. I can mention you that the best Mirage teams knows how to do a proper Mirage mid control, and there are a lot of teams who doesn't know how to do it proper and lose too many players during the process. So it's very important to pay attention on one way that I'm going to show you guys today. Right. So the first time I recognized this way of getting mid control, it's kind of a mix between the way Virtus Pro does things and some things we adapted. All right, so let's just point out how it starts. First, guys, when you're trying to get control anywhere in the map, on any map, you never go with all players there. All right, if you go with 5 players to get the control, you're gonna lose too much information on A, and you're gonna lose too much information on B, and then some stuff that shouldn't happen is gonna start happening with you, like people flanking when you don't expect, and those kinds of things. So for mid control, we're gonna use 3 players, and that's it. 3 players, sometimes 4 because we're gonna leave B, but that's it. It's 3 or 4, and 4 when the big guy decides that B is too calm and he has open opportunities to go mid without being bad thing for his team. All right, and so before defining how this works, you need to have this on mind. One guy is gonna keep A for himself, holding A, and you have a lot of good examples of players who does that very well. You have Taco on OG, you have Get Right on NIP, and much many other players that does this function. And you're gonna have one guy holding B as well. So 3 guys mid, one guy B. And about those 3 guys mid, you have to think that you're gonna need to use underpass. So one of those 3 needs to come underpass. So it's actually a 1A, 2 mid, 1 underpass, and 1 B. That's how you get mid control. Alright? So before it starts, guys, you guys already know it, but it's good to mention. There is a smoke here on top mid. Super easy to do. All you have to do is go over this trash, put your crosshair here on this side of this antenna, and throw it. So that's a super good smoke that's gonna help you going behind this box here. It's super important to get there because it's from here that you're gonna do this another smoke where you throw it on window. Alright, so the first part of the strategy is putting 1 or 2 players behind this thing. Okay. The second part of the strategy is renewing smoke window and getting connector control. Okay, and for connector control, you're gonna need another smoke, which is the underpass guy who's gonna throw it like this, right? Not exactly this, but he's gonna put here. So let's go through where it starts. So this smoke top mid needs to be done by the B guy or the A guy. All right, the guys who are actually going mid cannot smoke top mid because if they do it, it means they're gonna have less resources to stay mid. It's gonna have less resources to keep window smoked or keep connector smoked. So B guy or A guy is smoke top mid in the beginning of the round for you, right? That's the first point. So first, B or A guy is smoke top mid. All right, so you have 2 guys going mid. Let's start from the first one. One of your guys, right, is the one who's gonna start smoking window. This guy needs to start flashing mid like this. Why are you gonna throw flash like this, and why is this helpful? You have to understand, I didn't show this on classes, but it's one of our last classes this month. There is some CTs place where people gonna be aggressive mid in the beginning of the round. You need to be prepared for that. If you don't throw flashes, you have a good chance of dying for people aggroing mid and fighting you. Alright, so good teams and good players are gonna come here with 2 or 3 CTs and fight you. So those flashes means you are prepared to face this kind of aggression. So 1 or 2 flashes like this, and then you're gonna jump. There will be a smoke here, of course, the smoke top mid. You wait it, you flash one more, and then you start jumping here. And then you put a crosshair like this, checking if you see anyone blind here. If they are aggressive, if they're being aggressive mid, you're gonna find them with their hands in their face like this, blind, and you can kill them, right? If you don't see any of them, then you just pass here. Avoid to jump here because you're gonna die. There's no smoke window yet, so you're gonna put yourself here in the wall. Your crosshair is gonna go on the start of this antenna, walk in front, and throw the smoke. That's how you're gonna smoke window. Like this. Okay? Well, the second guy who is following this fella here, is gonna molly connector very fast. If you don't molly connector, you're gonna leave this opportunity to the CT guy to just kill people going over the smoke to behind the box. He's gonna be here. If you don't molly him, he can kill your friend. So it's very important for you to come here and molly connector. How you gonna know where is connector? You see these two windows here? Connector is right after the second window, right? So I'll have to do it straight like this. That's what you're gonna do, right? Okay, so one guy goes behind the box and smoke window, second guy stays here, and then there's a third guy. The third guy needs to be careful about the aggression underpass. So he can go slow and wait for someone is aggressing and then he starts going, or he can go fast. Throw a flash with the right click and fight underpass. There's two ways of going underpass. One is slow, being careful about the aggression CT. You guys already know it, I already showed you. Remember the aggression here? Where people just come like this, flash, and try to kill you. So you need to do the same if you want to go aggressive. You need to flash and go as well. Alright? Take a look on your respawn to check which one you want to do, and depends on which one you like most. So you can wait some. If they don't come, you throw a flash, right click, forward, keep coming, and try to kill them and start going, right? So this guy is going to take care of if someone is pushing. This window is going to be smoked. It's very important for the guy who is here to communicate. Oh, I'm a smoking window. The smoke's done. It's very important to say this kind of thing so the underpass guy knows that now it's safe. As you get here, guys, it's very important to be careful. Only you can face the guys who are connected right now. And there are two ways. The second guy here, remember, who's supporting the guy who goes behind the box, he can stay here for some time, span over the smoke, wait some, and then he can do a flash there to help the connector guy as well, the underpass guy if he wants. Right? So this is a good team play you can have in your team if you want. But if there is nothing going to be this team play, if you are not going to do that, then you just need to strafe here. Be careful because people can go over here and go. One super normal thing and super old thing is that people is gonna smoke here, and then it's a little difficult for you. A lot of CTs are going to do this smoke in order to break your mid control, and they're going to stay like this trying to get kills. So if you see that smoke, even you or your teammate, you guys need to communicate that the smoke's there. Oh, they set up a smoke connector. That means we need to slow down our mid control. Alright, we need to slow down and be very careful. So you, on underpass, you need to start doing like this. Baiting, shots, waiting, no rush, waiting for the smoke to go. If there was a smoke here, it means the second guy on mid control needs to go over the box. He was here helping and renew the smoke window. Remember, each smoke lasts 18 seconds. Okay, so you need to renew it. As the smoke goes off, you can get your smoke, walk forward, and throw it here. Right, so keep here, As soon as you smoke it, you need to be careful. You're gonna check this corner, check if someone is there, and now you're gonna check this corner. Someone could be over the box, and then you have connector for yourself. Right, you can check here, you can jump up connector, and then you got this part for you, which is good because this is what we're doing. We're trying to get mid control. If we can keep one guy here on connector, this is extremely useful, which means we have done it successful. All right, so the underpass guy tries to get connector. The other two guys who are here, first guy is smoking here. A good tip for him is to be careful with this position here, and then he can go like this. Go over this ramp and try picking on ladder like this. You can find an AWP sometimes here, trying to kill people, and you can even have a different position to kill him. So if you don't see anything, you can start helping, getting connector with your teammate. Later he's gonna come, he's gonna smoke here. Your friend, of course, not you, because you're already using your smoke. And then you guys have connector, and then you can start going to ladder on. Alright, and then there's a second part here. So first part, first B or A guy smoke top mid. Second, mid guy 1, flash and go behind the box. Third, mid guy 1, smoke window. Fourth, fourth, because it's at the same time. Second guy mid guy 2, molly connector. Alright? Fourth, underpass gets control, fast or slow, with flash or not. Alright? 50, underpass checks connector and smoke it. So that's it. First, you smoke top mid, alright? Second, you throw some flash. At the same time, you are modding connector, and you jump over the box, try to find kills, and smoke window. That's the second part. Alright, so that's the second part. Third thing, smoke window, right? So fourth thing, there is your friend getting mid control from connector, fast or slow, and then he's gonna get close. As he gets close, you guys gonna check if they smoked connector or not. If they didn't smoke, it's easier. You just strafe, 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 and you smoke there. All right. After that, connector guy, underpass guy tries to get connector for himself. He's gonna check slowly, check if someone is inside, and then he's gonna keep connector for him. And the other guys start getting ladder control. Remember that between the fourth or fifth step, there is another smoke window because you guys need 18 seconds more. All right. It's very good to use AWPs here as the second guy mid because you can find some kills. JDM likes to hold this spot a lot. When people smoke here, sometimes they try to go for kills like this, so you can kill them with AWP. So AWP playing on these positions are very useful. Alright, so this is mainly how you get mid control. Later after that, you guys can go catwalk and then start strafing here, strafing, and then the mid guy one is gonna ask for a flash for the second mid guy, who is gonna throw a flash here, so he can get that control like this. So that's what happens, and then your strat's over. After that, you're gonna have to take decisions, and you're gonna need to talk about that later on other class. Decisions to take after getting mid control. So rules about mid control. First, window always need to be smoked. You don't leave window without smokes. Okay, it's not good. It's too difficult to do it without smokes window. Second, if during the process you guys find kills, which is very normal, you guys can find kills during the process, right? You guys can find kills on people trying to kill underpass, you guys can find kill on people aggroing catwalk, you guys can find kill with the AWP checking connector. So if you find a kill, you have two options. First, keep doing what you're doing, keep trying to get more mid control. Second, cancel everything, goes back 5v4, you have advantage. Right, so that's the thing. A lot of American teams, a lot of teams that are starting don't understand about mid control Mirage. If you get a kill, then mid control is no longer necessary a lot of times. Alright, so you can just go out of mid if you get a first kill. I remember watching CLG versus Astralis yesterday. They got a first kill. I think it was Pita who killed someone here, and they kept trying to do mid control. The round was 5v4. When they tried too much, they even boosted window, which I think is horrible because when you boost window, the guy from ladder room can kill you. The round went to a 3v3. So in a 5v4 situation, they went to a 3v3. I don't think that's good. So if they just found the first kill and said, okay guys, fall back, we got the first kill, fall back everyone, then it's a 5v4. You have advantage, you keep trying, you do a next simple execution somewhere, you trade kills, you win the round. Alright, so stopping mid control when you find kills, sometimes it's smart. Depends on if you feel it's necessary or not. Alright, so just to have that in mind. And everyone needs to follow it. Another rule I think it's important, make sure to check all corners before smoking. Alright, that's super important for you who is starting the game. Remember, don't try to go jumping with the smoke on hands because you need to smoke a window. First, you need to do your flash, and you need to go with your weapon on hands to kill them, and then you smoke. Those small steps are super important, and it's gonna make a little difference, okay? If you go underpass, and instead of trying to kill the guy first or get info, you go, oh, I need to smoke connector. No, you're gonna die with your smoking hands, and that's the kind of noobish play. It can't happen during mid control. Playing slow, based on hold, is super important for every single player. Know everything they're gonna do, because if they start missing steps, they start dying, then suddenly trying to get mid control is bad because all you do is die, and then you're gonna lose rounds. So you need to go step by step, taking care, and then as soon as you're comfortable, then you do it. All right? This is a little too much. Just a little forward. All right? So that's it, boys. You can even do this smoke walking if you prefer. Okay? So it's go easier. If you press walk, it's gonna be easier. Go and practice those smokes, man. Seems easy, but it's not that easy. Go to the server now, practice those smokes, and try to get mid control. Just to finish, if you guys want to try to do this on your matchmaking gaming, on a low level game, all you have to do is ask for someone to do the mid control smoke for you, the top mid smoke, and then you put yourself in the position 1. You make the smoke window. So this way you can be the game leader of your team. You can set up the pace of this strat. All right, you can go there, check if someone is there, smoke window, and then there's a lot of strategies you can do after that. You can split B, you can split A, you can leave someone mid and go back, but we're gonna talk about that later, okay? I hope you guys like it. Practice that. Mid control is very important. See you guys. What's up, boys? I bring you here another demo, this time Virtus Pro against TSM and now Astralis, so a little old demo. And we're gonna see a good example on how Virtus Pro get mid control. And this time you're gonna see that they have a plan for what they are doing after getting mid control. So it's kind of a split A. So their strat is simple. You could mention that is a mid control and then split A, and you're gonna see that's very organized. And it's gonna be a little different from what I was explaining because they have a AWP this time, and instead of smoking top mid, they're gonna let the AWP face and try to kill the AWP window. So it's another approach on the beginning of the round. And another difference is that they're gonna have a smoke here set up by New to help Pasha get into ladder room. Alright, so that's the only difference from what the things I explained to you guys. So it starts with New trying to pick window. So two guys mid, as I told you. New and Pasha are here getting the control. And then you're gonna have Snacks going underpass. So Snacks the guys who's going to try to get connector later. And instead of having one guy B, alright, instead of having one guy B and one guy A holding, remember? They take away the guy from B, remove him, and put him on A. So they have two guys A fast, which means that's why you know that they intended to do a split A very fast after getting control because they left B alone. Okay, so here comes next. Next is going underpass. So they're starting. There's a flash from to help the underpass guy get there. Here comes the smoke window. So everything as we planned it, as I told you guys. And then this next smoke connector. So this part is actually the same. The smoke window, smoke connector. There was a flash to help the underpass guy smoke connector. And now comes a little more. Now comes what's different. All right. So Neil is going to set up a smoke here. He goes to a white dot that is on the ground, and he throws a smoke catwalk. This smoke actually is going to land right here. And Pasha, he goes back to go away ramp. I'm going to explain why. And Pasha is going ladder to try to find kills. And his next is going connector, trying to find kills as well. So Pasha is going to find the first one. His next is here, waiting to cut rotations from window. Sometimes people like to go here from this position over the smoke and try to help killing a ramp. So that's what next is waiting. And actually he's hiding from catwalk as well. And then set up what the guys from A are doing. They did two smokes here. Remember the smokes I told you guys? They're important. Two smoke, and they let New face the guys on CT with AWP. So New try to kill CT while the AKs are opening. Try to kill Sand and those positions. Shadow in those positions. All right. So that's a very good strat from Envious. And if you had to give it a name, it would be mid control and then going to split A. And I'm gonna just show you the smoke Nell did because it's pretty different. I didn't show you before. So he gets mid control. He tries to see if someone is going catwalk, and then when his next is coming, he goes back and starts. So he looks for a white dot in the ground, stand and throw it there. All right. So now pay attention to the guys on A, Taz and Piali. They're doing those smokes. Remember I told you guys, one smoke starts and another smoke here. So as soon as Nell is getting close to him, they throw smokes, smokes pop up, they start going a ramp. Neil try to face CT because that's a very normal pick, and then they're splitting A suddenly with a lot of pressure on mid. Alright, so this is a good example why getting mid control is so important. You can run a lot of strategies with that. So they got mid control, they made sure to put passion ladder on, they had snacks lurking and tried to get kills on connector, and then they fall back to a simple execution way. So those kind of plays, those kind of teams were able to get mid control and run a simple execution way are teams that know how to play this game very well. So that's a very good example on how doing a mid control and then falling back to a execution or a simple execution with two smokes, for example, is very good and works pretty well. Congratulations, Rich Pro. That's a good strat. Hope you guys like it.